Hey everybody, I'm Forbes Riley and I want to welcome you to the Forbes Factor Handbook, 5 strategies to up-level your game. I know it looks like a small book, but I got to tell you, these are big ideas. What I've got in this handbook is the principle that I live by every day. People say, Forbes, how did you get to be so successful? Yes, in my career, I have shot 189 infomercials. I grossed over $2.5 billion. Dollars. I've been in movies and television, and now I run a very successful coaching business. And I go, how do you do it? Well, it's really simple. I do the same things over and over again. And once I figured out how they worked, I just kept repeating them. And that's what I'm going to teach you in this book. The 5 principles that I absolutely live by. And they are, I'll read them in order. Starts with the Grubhub principle, which is the secret to getting what you want. Truly identifying it and going after it. And I've interviewed hundreds of millionaires and billionaires for a lot of the different books and articles that I've written. And they all say pretty much the same thing. So I've distilled that into actionable plans. Now, let me share something. It's not about how much information that you can gather. You can go on YouTube and learn anything, right? But if information made you rich and thin, we'd all be that. No, for me, it's about implementation. Truly listening to the information, absorbing the information, using the information, relearning, relooking, until it becomes part of the fabric of your being. I played the I Won game with a lot of people, and I'll tell you what. One of the problems in society right now is we teach you, and not me, but the bad guys, we teach you not to dream, not to expect extraordinary things. And I'm quite the opposite. It's how I live my life. It's how my family lives their life, my students, my clients, my friends, and now you. Yeah, what you're watching here, by the way, is not a joke to me. This is my life's work. This is what I am committed to doing. They're the principles that I do every day. I teach them, I drill them down. My kids have learned them. And I will tell you what, when you use them in your life will get better. So it starts with the Grubhub principle. Number 2 is the art of the introduction. So when you've got an unusual name like Forbes Riley, I had to come up with some systems because I would say, hi, my name is Forbes. And they go, what is that? And I'm like, Forbes. And I would have to explain it over and over again. And I realized that I have a very short attention span. I don't want our conversation, our first meeting, to be all about my name. Or in some cases, if you have an accent, where are you from? Or what are you? Which is even the worst one. But you want to get to the meat and fun of the conversation quickly. So I have developed some tools and strategies for the whole first couple of minutes when you introduce yourself. What do you do? Why do you do it? And how, as I call, you can do the $101,000 handshake. You can either get a dollar or 100,000. Your choice. That's chapter 2. Chapter 3 comes from my dad. My dad was a magician. I was a professional magician by the time I was 15, although I was a magician's assistant, we should say. I made doves appear and I did a lot of crazy things. But one of the principles that you learn as a magician is that you always go into any situation and you know how it's going to end. So you begin with the end in mind. But as a magician, you really do set things up ahead of time, and then you're so surprised when the girl you said was cut in half is magically put back together. So I will share with you why that strategy is crucial when it comes to negotiation. It's crucial when it comes to getting what you want in everything in life. I live by this one. Now, emotional housekeeping is chapter number 4. I don't think I need to say more about that. Well, there are some things in our psyche that hold us back, whether it's memories, whether it's parents, teachers, somebody, a bully who said, oh, you're not enough, or who do you think you are? We call this emotional housekeeping. Way to go into the closet of your mind, which is way back there, clean it out, throw out the stuff we don't need, paint it, make it all nice, and give it back to you so that decisions and choices that you make moving forward serve you. And that's a very, very important psychology. Most of you take the past and the luggage from there and you let that come into your future. And tell me how that's working out for you. I know. I'll do my job. And then number 5 is permission granted. And that is the joy of my life. When I created the concept of permission and understood how to harness it, and you get to give it to yourself, let's start with I hereby grant you permission to enjoy the course, get a lot out of it. Reach out to us at any point. I'm very accessible on social media. We have classes and trainings and coaches. I just want you to live your best life. And I will tell you the 5 strategies that are right here are guaranteed to up-level your game. All you have to do now is get started. I'll see you on the inside.